outfit and go purple for Preemies. So joining me to tell us more about this special week and its sponsor, March for Dimes, are Charmaine and George Tang. Good morning to both of you. And they also brought along special guests, Tyler and Charlotte, the young ones. Good morning, you two.
Morning.
You guys did such a good job waving, by the way, during the intro here. Now, March of Dimes, so many people are getting involved in this event, and you have been personally touched by the March of Dimes, right? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, absolutely. So Tyler, who's now sitting here next to me today, was born prematurely. He was born 6 weeks early, but what he had was a host of very complicated health issues.
Sure.
He had lungs that were collapsing. He couldn't breathe on his own, and he had hemorrhaging in his brain, so bleeding in his brain. As a new parent, and my husband as well, we were terrified.
Of course.
But the March of Dimes' role in that was that a drug called surfactant, which was funded, the research was funded by the March of Dimes, to discover this, saved Tyler's life, helped him to breathe on his own, and without that, he would not have made it.
My goodness. George, talk about that from a father's perspective, what that was like to go through all of that.
Well, you know, as a first-time parent, you know, you always expect the process to go so smoothly. You're supposed to walk out of the hospital with your wife and your newborn in your arms, and when we ended up staying in the NICU for an extra 11 days after his birth, it was, you know, such a terrifying experience for us all. But we sort of just persevered through all of it, and, you know, fortunately, over the course of the last 7 years, we now have this nice little handsome guy.
Oh, he certainly is. Let me talk to you. So it sounds like you are doing so much better now, Tyler. How old are you?
7 years old.
And what sorts of things do you like to do?
I like to play soccer and read and write.
Well, look at that. Sports and education. That was a darn good answer, buddy. That was really good. Now, you have since then become really connected with the March of Dimes. Tell me about the types of events that you've been involved in.
Absolutely. Tyler was actually born in New York City, so George and I were very involved in the March for Babies in Greater New York. We then moved to Texas. I sit on the Dallas board for the March of Dimes.
Excellent.
As well as we are one of the top family fundraisers for the family teams for the March for Babies.
And we're looking right now at some of the video from one of those events, March for Babies, which, you know, if people are just hearing about this for the first time and feel touched by your story and would like to help out, tell us how we can all get involved.
I mean, everyone can get involved. The March of Dimes is actually for all babies. It promotes the health of all babies. And so while you don't feel you may be personally touched by it, you didn't have a preemie, you will know someone who has one. And every baby that's born healthy has been touched by the March of Dimes. So get involved. Join the March for Babies. Join us for the walk. Get to learn about us. Go to the website. I think everyone can pitch in.
And then I also wanted to talk about Go Purple for Preemies Week. We're all sort of dressed in that early right now to give the reminder to everybody if you're kind of planning your outfits for next week, maybe want to throw a little purple in there.
Exactly.
Tell me about what's happening next week and, you know, why you really want people to wear that purple and be proud of it and get the chatter going.
Sure. You know, we want to just help build awareness for the importance of this cause. So next week is Purple for Preemies Week, and so if you can get dressed up in your finest purples and lilacs of the color schemes, that would be great. And we want people to just know about the importance of this amazing, amazing organization.
And I know there's a big social media effort as well, too. We'll be talking about it here on Fox 4, and we'll be very connected to this as well. So thank you so much. The information up on your screen. Again, wear purple, let your voice be heard. Go Purple for Preemies. So if you're thinking about your wardrobe for next week, maybe try on one of these outfits that these people have on. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And wonderful job, and so glad. All right, we are talking about more news coming up. First of all, this. The NSA leaker says he is ready to come back to the U.S.